Vendetta was released a month ago and she is actually quite fun to play and to play against. Yeah, I know, to some people this might sound like I'm overhyping her or overreacting, but hear me out. I haven't played Overwatch for months. When I finally came back from the university to play to the game, my very first experience was getting absolutely beaten up by this muscular scary lady. So believe me, I know what it feels like to be destroyed by her constantly doing a match. But once I gave her a chance and saw the potential she had, I knew I wanted to make a video about her. Welcome to Akarina. Today we are going to talk about the newest, at least for me, hero Vendetta. We'll talk about two aspects of her, playing as her and play against her. Only these two things we are going to talk about in this video, so let's get into it. First of all, for my fellow lore lovers including me, Vendetta has a great connection to the story. She's daughter of Antonio, who was killed by a race in a retribution mission, and now she is seeking revenge. It's quite simple and seems like doesn't have heavy lore. Well, I guess she doesn't have, but her lore has been there for years and Overwatch managed to connect the dots without any issues or any problem, which really made me invest in her story. Now, why does lore matter? It doesn't affect your gameplay. Actually, because before playing a new hero, some people look to the lore to relate to them. I don't mean relate to her entire story. She is a big muscular woman who wields a big sword, but rather her inner conflicts and character traits like we humans have. Anyway, long story short, she has really good connection with Talon and Overwatch, which shows she is well designed from a narrative perspective. So, why is Vendetta balanced and fun to play? It's simple. The game gives you high risk, high reward system. Vendetta must be played in close combat. This puts her in a rough spot that most people, even the greatest Genji players, can't easily get away with. This is exactly why she is a balanced hero rather than a broken hero like Freya or Kiriko, who are hard to kill and can easily pick off targets from a distance. When it comes to Vendetta, the playstyle focuses you into close quarters. She's a massive sword. Of course she has to play it in close combat, otherwise how are you going to get a kill? Yes, she has the ability to shoot from far away, but you can only shoot 3 shots and doing so consumes your only survivability tool, your big sword shield. I don't remember the name, but I will put here, but I will call this thing a big sword shield. Thanks to her sword shield, she can protect herself by blocking incoming damage, but uses a shield meter that drains when you take hits. Since you can't block forever, if you waste your meter shooting from a distance, you consume your only protection when you jump into a fight. That's why she is balancing. The game doesn't just hand you free candy and let you walk away. You are either shooting from afar or waiting its cooldown to replenish, or you are fighting up close using your only protection in there, and her style is actually close combat, so the shooting from far away won't work very well for her. So let's get back to topic. High risk, high reward. When you enter in close combat, your cooldowns must be available, otherwise you'll be cooked in seconds, like really cooked, overcooked. Also, her primary fire pattern, which is 3 slashes ending with a crit, cannot kill a full health hero on its own. This forces her to pick off a hero who is hiding behind their team or hunt down a low health target. Meanwhile, you are using your each ability carefully to not die from a single mistake. And there's something more. Nobody usually stays from their team anymore. For example, you'll have one support and one DPS playing right next to their tank, and the others are grouped up the distance like Ashe and Mercy playing together. This means you can even attack easily. Also, most heroes nowadays have really short cooldown in escape. So you jump into Genji, he can dash away, you jump onto Mercy, she can fly away, etc. But that doesn't mean she's a weak at all. If you manage to catch someone in your sight with your cooldowns available, or when the enemy team isn't focusing on you, you can secure a quick kill without any problem. There might be a little problem, but that's your issue. Remember, she's a dive hero. Honestly, the divest of all the dive heroes. You jump onto someone and either you get a kill or you don't. There's no between. To kill or not to kill. Get the reference? Like I'm Shakespeare, right? Okay, anyway. Well, either way, that's what makes her feel completely balanced and not oppressive. Because you know that if you die, it was your own mistake, not your team or not anyone else. You choose the positioning, you plan it when to attack, and you manage everything. Thus, if you die, it's your fault 99%. Now, time to talk about why it is fun to play against her. The defining factor that makes her fun to fight is that she has to be in 1v1 with you. Unlike other heroes, for example, again, Freya, who is frustrating because she can constantly damage you from afar while you can't even understand what's going on. I mean, she isn't fun at all. She just fly, shoot you, and you die. I mean, where's the fun in that? Anyway, Vendetta has a unique kit. She forces the fight into close combat. She does have a block, that's true, but the block cannot do much on its own. It has its ups and downs. Not only does it give her a brief moment to recover and rethink her next action, but it gives you the exact same opportunity. This creates a 1v1 mind game, allowing both of you strategize during the brief pause. And it's actually fun to do that. Furthermore, her ultimate isn't overpowered at all. Yes, it ignores shields, armor, or even barriers, but it makes her incredibly vulnerable because she's stuck in mid-air where she can be killed easily. She has no dodge or cannot use any ability to escape. She becomes an open target like a big sack of potatoes, which forces Vendetta play to be sneaky or strategic rather than just pressing Q and winning like Junket. I'm sorry Junket plays, but it's the harsh truth. I mean, you guys just press Q and get a kill. It's not fair. Well, all in all, Vendetta is exactly what Overwatch needed. She brings the fun back to the Overwatch. She isn't about mindless spamming or hiding across the map. I mean, kinda she does. Yet she is about pure kill, timing, and accepting the consequences of your actions rather than endlessly spamming across from the map. It is high risk, high reward in its purest form. If you love lore, you will love her story. If you love gameplay, you will also love the challenge of what she offers. And if you love winning, I mean, I love too, you need to practice very well. Anyway, that's it for today. What do you guys think about Vendetta? Do you agree that she's balanced, or I am just biased because I love her design? I might be biased because I came from the university and I kinda missed Overwatch. Let me know in comments below. I really want to hear your thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave the like, subscribe to my channel as it is really important for me. See you guys later. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.